Hey there, and welcome to the first of my 3 videos on helping you to understand how you can make some changes in 2022 and maybe break that sugar addiction. So I am Sue Thomas, and for those of you that don't know me, and I empower women to break their addiction to sugar. And I've been working in the wellness industry for 20 years, and I've helped hundreds of women to transform their lives and become that person that they want to become, because they're not being controlled by sugar and the food that they eat. So today what I wanted to do was talk to you about how sugar impacts our IBS. So you might have noticed during the Christmas period, as you've been eating perhaps more rich food, maybe drinking more alcohol, your IBS symptoms have started to come back or they've got worse. And I want to share with you today how you can understand how you can break that cycle of IBS. So what happens when we consume sugar, and how does it impact what's going on in our digestive system? Well, sugar is an inflammatory food and it causes stress internally when we consume it in the form of refined sugar, so cakes and biscuits and chocolate, and in the form of alcohol. The way the body metabolizes it creates inflammation. And unless we've got things in our diet that counteract, which often we don't during the Christmas period, that inflammation can get hold and can start to cause a stress in our body. And when our body is stressed, we release a hormone called cortisol, which I will talk about later on in the week. But first of all, what we need to understand is cortisol is really detrimental to the bacteria that live in our intestine. And our intestine is the foundation of our health. The bacteria in our intestine loves you more than anybody else. And so supporting and keeping our bacteria really healthy is really important. But if we are consuming inflammatory foods that has a knock-on effect to destroying those bacteria, what ends up happening is we don't have the bacteria in our intestine that needs us to be able to manage the food that we're consuming, and so we can't break that food down properly, and so consequently we end up with issues like wind and IBS. So by breaking your addiction to sugar, by reducing the amount of sugar in your diet, and by increasing the kind of colours on your plate as far as your food is concerned, you can really start to get on top of IBS issues. So what I would love for you to do is to share with me, starting on the 7th of January, my 7-day sugar-free challenge. It's so easy to follow, but what you are going to do is break that cycle of sugar consumption, balance your blood sugars so that your body can start to heal more effectively, and that bacteria in your intestine can start to repopulate, and you can really begin to get on top of your IBS issues. So if you've been struggling with IBS for years, or it's just started to come back over the course of the Christmas period, then the 7-day sugar-free challenge is the perfect opportunity for you to be able to break that cycle of sugar consumption and start to repair the health of your intestine. Your intestine is the foundation to your long-term well-being. So if you want to make some changes in 2022, join me on that 7-day sugar-free challenge starting on the 10th of January, and start the year as you mean to go on with that breaking of that cycle of sugar consumption. So I would love to see you there. All you need to do is click the link in the button at the bottom of this email that I've sent you with the video in it, and you can go over to my website and join, fill in the details and join that 7-day sugar-free challenge. We start on the 10th of January. So if you know that it is time to make a change, if you want that support, that community support, we do it through a Facebook group with hundreds of other women. If you know it's time that you need to make that change, but you would like someone to support you and hold your hand to help you break that cycle, then the 7-day sugar-free challenge is the place for you. And I would love to see you there, and would love to support you in starting to make that transformation towards better health in 2022. So hopefully I'll see you there. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.